Good day, everyone, and welcome back to the Silver Sam YouTube channel. I am Silver Sam, and today we are here to talk about my silver slabs. I have here an assortment of silver slabs. You've seen a few of them before. I was working on my Silver Eagle collection. I do have 19 out of the first 20. I'm waiting on the year 2000 to be sent to me. These are all slabbed MS69. This is my 86 here. Get her into focus for you. Very nice coins. I choose to try to find the ones with the least amount of spots, if any, if I could prevent any from coming on there. Buying any that are spotted, I will. That was a unique one. I had to have it just because of the so-called case. Trader B, whatever that is, or whatnot. Some kind of a, they call them a whatnot seller or something. So, yeah, I have 86 through 2005 right here. This is an Eagle out of the Monster Box set. MS69, I think a real beautiful coin. Yeah, I like it. But today is March 26, 2025, and silver is floating around the $34 an ounce mark. You should feel good about that. It hasn't went down really. It's staying, above the that threshold, the mid 33s to the $34 or so mark. So we should be happy and have a lot to be grateful for. Of course, as far as gold goes, everybody knows that gold has reached an all-time high of above 3,000, and it is still floating above that $3,000 threshold. So congratulations to gold also. Excuse me. Over the years, I've been flirting with the idea of should I have just invested in gold and went from there or whatnot. But honestly, the kind of consumer I am, I like to get more for my money. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, in a time of crisis, it's a lot, easier and convenient to carry, a few gold pieces versus hundreds, if not thousands, of silver pieces when you need to get out of Dodge, so to speak. So I get that, or say, a time of crisis or whatnot. But I'll be honest, if that ever came down to it, it's going to be very hectic to try to take your 1 ounce gold bar and get some change for it if it came down to that. Now, there is something else I've been wanting to bring up to you guys. Not only has silver been in the, moving in the positive, kind of a bull market range, and gold, but so has copper. Yes. A lot of people ask, Silver Sam, why do you stack copper? Copper's nothing. Copper isn't going to go up. Copper isn't this. Copper ain't that. Well, I'll be honest with you, copper has been soaring to new highs also. It's been above $5 a pound. I think last I looked it might have been, $5.25-ish or so per pound. But yeah, copper is not slouching whatsoever. Look at this right here. This is the copper futures from the COMEX. It's at $5.24. It is down 0.019% for the day. So I believe it was at 5.25 today. But yeah, that's definitely up there. And I do believe it will continue to rise. Now we can go ahead and look at the gold price here, and you can see that the COMEX, once again, it is sitting at $3,024.50. So very nice. Now we're going to look at the the silver price. It looks like silver is sitting at $34.06 as we speak. So yeah, it's staying above that $34 mark. I'll take it. To be honest with you, I will take it. And me also believing that silver has been undervalued all these years, I would suggest that there's a lot of room for advancement there. I remember, I believe somebody said in the 80s, early 80s there, and back in the early 2000s, silver hit $50 both those times. So if you adjust inflation into that equation, silver has a long way to go to even, hit those record highs back then. So not only does it have to hit the $50 mark, but, it'll have to compensate for inflation and, all that adjustment stuff, and to even come close to hitting it. So I believe it has way more potential for itself going on in the future. And I've always believed it's been undervalued, and I believe there will be a correction and it will make up for itself. But about the Eagles here and stuff, I could have been collecting, just your plain Jane ones that look like this or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? But no, I got, the different color ones. You see the Trader B one here, another one of the plain old ones. You got your Monster Box ones, that's cute, right? You also got these black slabbed 25th anniversary NGC ones, and pretty sweet. I do like that. You got the American flag looking ones. You got San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge in the background type of looking ones. I just like stuff that looks a little different, because I'm different. I could be boring, but nah. I mean, what's fun being like everybody else? I'm not like cut out with a cookie cutter like everybody else. I'm a individual. I have individuality about myself. I try to think outside the box when everybody's following the rest of the fish or the rest of the animals. I'm out doing something else and trying to make it in a little bit different of a way. And I believe we all should do that. We shouldn't just we're not robots, you know what I mean? So yeah. So if that sounds crazy, maybe I am. Who knows? But I feel that I just have a little bit of individuality about myself, and I'm a little different. So I'll take that. I have my Eisenhowers here and these other ones. I bought these boxes here off of eBay for like $8 to $10 a piece. I thought that was a pretty good deal, a good way to store my slabs and kind of keep them all together without getting claimed and banged all around. So I feel that it was a good bargain. I had these out today because I was putting a couple more Eagles that I purchased in here, and one day I will have the full set, from 1986 all the way up until 2025 right now, and even beyond. And there'll be MS69 at least. I do have a couple 70s in here. As you can see, there's the Type 1 MS70 from 2021. Also have a 2022. I also have not the 2022, the Type 2 from 2021. I also have the 2024 Star Privy one, and there's of course another one that's just a 2024 P without the star, which I will acquire too, just because why not, right? If you can do it. I have some other stuff in here, like here's a Krugerrand. It's supposed to be MS70 in South Africa 2018. I have a lot of different stuff. I have, of course, some Chinese pandas and stuff. I think I have like 3 or 4 of these MS70s. I believe they're the same year. I have Mexican Anza right there, Libertad Anza 2022. One of my favorite coins. It's so beautiful. I absolutely love it. And of course, you know, not only do I stack silver, I stack my copper too. There's a 1914D Lincoln Cents in a BG8. It's a problem-free coin. It's you know, nice for being a lower grade. I like it. You don't have to like it, but I do because it's mine. I like it. I only get stuff I like, so it don't matter. I am here just to talk about silver, educate anybody I can, maybe even educate myself too in the process. I don't know everything, nor do I claim to. With all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, being a part of this Silver Sam show. I do appreciate it. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more videos. And leave any kind of comments, video suggestions in the comment section. And I'll be sure to at least read them. I can't always get back to everybody because my work schedule is crazy. I do have a full-time job, 9 to 5 or 5 to 9, depending on how you look at it. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, thank you very much for being here. And I'll see you on the next one. And be sure to leave those questions or suggestions in the comments. Alright, I am Silver Sam. Thank you very much for being here once again, and I am out of here. Peace.